Ladies and gentlemen of the class of 1999, techs are dicks. I don't know much in this world, but I do know my own field, and I can tell you, beyond a shadow of a doubt, that 90% of techs are dicks. Techs are individuals who are more interested in being right than they are in being helpful, for the most part. Not all of them, many of them. Also, a lot of the time, these techs are people who are put into positions where they have to do more work than they should because, of course, the almighty overlords like to squeeze them like a rock to get blood from them. There's good reasons that techs are dicks. I've always heard good reasons, every time I asked a tech why they were a dick. But beyond most people, there is a disproportionate amount of dicks in technology. Now, when I say tech, I mean technology. I don't mean in the trades, for example. I'm sure you got your own dicks, but I swear to God, we got a level of our own dicks. Anyways, I'm chilling out here on Reddit Technology. I always come here. And what's really funny is I see this post. Any form of threatening, harassing, violence, physical harm towards anyone will result in a ban. Really, guys? Really? That's the first thing I thought when I saw this. Is like, really? But then again, I know techs. I'm around them all the time. And they're the biggest frickin' dicks. I mean, if they're like a bag of cocks that you can use to smack each other around with. It's just they don't agree with each other on the dumbest things, and they'll look for issues in any little email that you send. And I'm not talking about just one or two. It's like many. It's like they need all of the information. All of the information. You can't just give them you can't just give them an idea and then have them look somewhere for this stuff. Okay, maybe a lot of reasonable ones can, but if there's just one thing I learned in life, it's just wow, techs are the biggest cocks. It's like we think we're better than other people. Well, we are better than other people. We know where the internet porn is, and I gotta say, as a species, that puts us on top because now we don't have to look for females, right? Yeah. We have posted this before, but it needs to be reiterated. By the way, this has been up for a very long time. We do enjoy banning people. I enjoy banning people. I know I would for these types of matters. No, I would. Why not? Come on. Be clear. But seriously, if you get banned for threatening somebody, physical harm, like, come on. Come on. Of course, I'm all over Reddit. And I don't see this stuff so often, saying you will be banned if you threaten physical violence. Only on technology. I don't know. It's like we got the basement dwellers who know how to make money and come online and be online and communicate with people who are only online, and we don't have the ability to take care of them. A lot of us who are into technology aren't really. How do I put it? A lot of us that are into technology are into technology because we didn't use social things. We stayed in our basement. We played with the tools that we had, and we got really good. This is the first wave of techs that got hired and got paid absolutely butt shit loads of money because nobody else could do their stuff. There wasn't even education classes for this stuff, and if you did have them, a lot of the time they didn't have real-world information about what you would be running up to. Or at least that's what I have been told, because I definitely came along somewhere between the first and second wave. Now, I would say that with the first wave, these guys pretty much came organically, and they came organically through computer science classes, and then they went out there and did stuff nobody else could do, and then classes started for the little stuff that nobody else could do, and all of a sudden we got all kinds of people here. We have all kinds of basement dwellers sitting in their basement, sitting comfortably in their basement, and if somebody's wrong, they don't mind ripping them apart. But unfortunately, one of the things that we're running into, especially with North American society, is everyone wants to be right, but no one wants to back it up with a reasonable argument. So we all just descend into madness, and then Donald Trump gets voted in. Like, that's what happens, folks. So many angry tech people. Okay, so I remember I heard this story about I was watching The Dog Whisper, and this person was like, my dog ran outside and it attacked other dogs. And then the Dog Whisperer was like, the dog kind of saw the dogs outside and thought, oh, I'm in my home and I see these dogs. I have to fight them to protect my home. So he goes out and he fights them. Almost sounds like exactly what's going on with these techs that just can't come on Reddit and be good people. I mean, they're stuck in their basements. They're angry. They're angry, and it's hilarious. It's hilarious. And I actually see this. I actually know this stuff. Y'all can't say it. And you don't know what you're talking about because I don't know much. There's two things I know. And Basement dwellers are one of them. Gentlemen, ladies, ladyboys, Z's, we can smell our own. Anyways, that's it for me, Net from Tech. That's have a good one, folks. Take care of each other. Don't be threatening each other with physical harms. And be reasonable in your arguments, you frickin' dorks. Back your information up with facts. It's okay. This is how we have reasonable conversations. Have a good one.